we are never going to tell a story based on AI. So when you experience the brand of things, there's a rhythm to what we do and how we do it. That's why the songs get stuck in your head, why your kids are so infatuated with things, why our products and services we offer have a narrative and a story that's not going to be a machine. The thing I always say is AI is only as smart as it makes you sound. Because by the way, you got to fact check it, and it lacks a head and a heart that you've got, and so it'll never have that. This is very crusty. That's right. Here we go. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Garth Brooks has a song, "Man versus Machine." You just give it a listen. If you can't stand country, just give it a listen. And it was so long ago, but what he was talking about, I think, was more factory stuff in there. But now I'm like, man, if he did that again, that has total different context because the machine's on a screen at this point. And so, man, whatever you want to say to that, it was just the first time I had heard something like that. I'm like, well, that's actually pretty legit in our terms. So push it down into the organization. What we're not going to do, and we've got our non-negotiables. What we're also not going to do is load things into a platform that has the risk of, if it were puts us at any sort of risk, IT or cybersecurity, not going to happen. So we spend intentional time scrubbing names. We never put a member data into it. There's things that we're going to safeguard from the start. And if you do, we're really clear on the consequences of what comes with that. What we are nudging and initiating is we've got a fantastic cyber team here that will do these road shows, and we just will pull up and say, like, what are you doing? I think, Steve, I remember I heard you say once that you don't, you give time back to local universities and kids that are learning your field and industry.
Mhm.
I would say it's very similar to that in terms of we're just doing that inside our own walls. So we can show up and say, hey, here's an AI boot camp. What is the task that just drives you nuts that you can't help? And then can we find a way in
Yeah.
which to use Copilot to help you? And that just gives the comfortability on what we can and can't, because not everybody has that opportunity to.